Sales Manager. As most of you will know, we have recently launched our Sales Generator program, which is helping people use LinkedIn as a sales tool. So this morning I've been doing some planning, and that gave me a thought to introduce you guys to the planning process for our sales tip of the week this week. So when you are sitting down to plan a new project, a new campaign, anything like that, there's a couple of things that you really need to think about. So first things first is each step of the way. So what I've done this morning is I've got most of it all down already, but just to get clear in my mind, what I've done is I've sat with a bit of paper and a pen and just writ it out, ripped bits everywhere, and created a big old board on my floor. But it helps you get things into place, and then you can obviously transfer that to an online document which you can look at and edit whenever you need to. This document is then your basis for your customer journey. The next thing that I would recommend is scheduling time in your diary each week to this set project. This will vary on how much time you need to give it, so whether it's something that you actively need to work in, so you need to give it, say, a whole day or a half day, or if it's something that you just need to check back in on to make sure it's flowing properly. So say you're developing a new piece of software that doesn't really need you to do anything on it, it does it itself, but you need to check back in on that, so that time scale will be different, but checking in on it every week, checking in on the progress is really important. And my final tip would be set a review date. So sit down with yourself in 3 months, 6 months, however long you feel it's going to need to gain traction, and think about some questions that you want to set for that review date. So how is it working? Is it how I envisioned it? What have we learnt from this? You could even ask things such as, has it gained me as much profit or revenue as I wanted it to? Why not? You know, what have been the learning curves, and how can we go from here? What ideas do we have to implement? And if you set that in the calendar and you have that meeting with yourself, that's going to be really interesting for you and important for development and growth. So that's it from me, Courtney here from the Sales Manager. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you here next week.